All right, welcome to your professional mental gym. In the next few minutes, we're going to skip the theory and jump right into the workout. I'm going to give you 3 incredibly powerful mind hacks that will get you ready to walk into any high-stakes situation at work with absolute confidence. Let's get into it.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. That knot just forms in your stomach right before a huge pitch, or your palms get all sweaty when you're about to ask for that raise you know you deserve. Yeah, these high-pressure moments, they can feel like they're in control. But what if you could be the one in control?
Well, that's exactly what we're building today. We are giving you that toolkit. We're taking all this complicated psychology stuff and breaking it down into a simple, effective workout plan. And look, these aren't just abstract ideas. These are practical tools you can start using literally today to build some serious professional muscle.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to lay out what this mental gym is all about. Then, we're going to jump into 3 key exercises: firing up your confidence whenever you want, totally reframing those difficult conversations, and, my personal favorite, de-escalating tense moments. And to finish, I'll give you a simple pre-game checklist to take with you.
Okay, first things first. Every gym has its own set of equipment, its own philosophy, right? Well, ours is built on this really powerful concept called Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or just NLP for short. So, what on earth is it?
Just forget the complicated academic definition for a second. I want you to think of NLP as a series of mental exercises. It's that simple. You know how lifting weights builds your physical muscles? Well, these techniques build your professional muscles. They make you a stronger communicator, a more persuasive person, and a way more effective negotiator.
Let's just break it down real quick. Neuro is all about your mind, how it takes in the world around you. Linguistic, that's about your language, the words you use, and the ones you don't. And programming? Well, that's your habits, all those little autopilot programs we run. NLP basically gives you the user manual to see how your mind, your language, and your habits are all connected, so you can start rewriting the ones that aren't working for you.
Okay, the warm-up is officially over. It's time for our first real exercise, the confidence power-up. This is how you generate that feeling of being completely unstoppable, right on cue, literally seconds before you walk into that big meeting.
And there's a really good reason this is the first technique we're covering. It works instantly. It's called self-anchoring, and it is, by far, the fastest way to call up a powerful emotional state like pure, unshakable confidence exactly when you need it most.
Here's the drill. It's a simple 3-step process. Step 1 is to recall. I want you to close your eyes and really go back to a time you felt totally unstoppable. Don't just think about it, I mean really feel it. Step 2, trigger. Right at the absolute peak of that feeling, create a unique physical anchor. Something simple, like pressing your thumb and index finger together hard. Step 3, repeat. Do this over and over. You are literally carving out a new neural pathway in your brain, wiring that specific feeling to that specific trigger.
The goal here couldn't be simpler. When I do this, I feel that. You're creating a direct hotline, a shortcut from a simple physical action to a massive emotional state. After you practice this just a few times, all you'll have to do is make that little gesture and boom, your brain will automatically flood your body with that feeling of pure confidence.
All right, next exercise, winning difficult conversations. We're going to use asking for a raise as our main example here, but honestly, you can apply this technique, it's called reframing, to pretty much any tough conversation you can think of.
Now, the key to reframing is understanding that it's not about having a better argument. It's about changing the entire game. You're not just picking different words. You are strategically shifting the whole context of the conversation to one that's way more productive.
Okay, let's see how this works in the real world. Your manager hits you with, "We just don't have the budget." That's a brick wall. It's a closed door. It's a dead end. But your reframe, "Let's talk about this as a performance reward that reflects my value," it doesn't even argue about the budget. It just opens a brand new door. All of a sudden, you're not talking about a problem anymore. You're talking about solutions, about creativity, about recognition. See the difference?
And for our final exercise, we're going to learn a critical leadership skill: how to be the calm in the middle of the storm. This is for those moments when a meeting gets heated, voices start to get raised, and you can just feel the whole thing is about to go off the rails.
I want you to think of this next technique as your personal emergency brake. You know when a conversation is just spiraling down into negativity or conflict? The state interrupt is how you slam on the brakes, stop that momentum dead in its tracks, and give everyone in the room a chance to just reset.
So how does it actually work? Well, you just break the pattern. You ask a completely random, unexpected question. So, imagine you're in the middle of a heated debate about budgets, and you just pause and say, "Hey, quick random question. What was the very first concert everybody here ever went to?" Just for a second, the conflict circuit in everyone's brain short circuits. It can't compute. And with that, you've hit the reset button on the entire room's vibe.
Okay, you have learned the moves, you've done the exercises, now let's put it all together into your pre-game warm-up. This is your simple 3-step ritual to get you ready for any high-pressure situation you've got coming up at work.
Here it is. It's just 3 steps. 1. Anchor your confidence. Right before you walk in that door, fire that physical trigger. 2. Prepare your reframe. Go in knowing exactly how you are going to pivot the conversation onto a more productive path. And 3. Plan your interrupt. Just have one of those weird, unexpected questions ready to go in your back pocket, just in case you need to hit that reset button on the room's energy.
And that's it. The workout is done. You have the tools now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do with them? Think about it. What's that one professional challenge you have coming up? That tough talk, that big presentation? Which one are you going to conquer first?